At one point in the football world, this guy was regarded as one of the greatest, if not the greatest passer of all time. He won multiple trophies, including the World Cup, and was living his best life. But not everyone was happy about his success. There were people close to him who were consumed by jealousy and envy, and because of that envy, they orchestrated a plan to destroy his life. And you won't believe who these people were. Let me explain. Now meet Paul Pogba. From a young age, Paul loved football. His dream was simple: to become a professional footballer and one day play for a big club like this one's right here. He started chasing this dream by joining a football academy in France. Eventually, his talent took him to the youth academy of Manchester United, aka the best team in England. Paul was so good, so talented that he earned promotion to Man United's senior team. But you see, despite being promoted, Paul barely got a chance to play. He was always on the bench, and in the football world, staying on the bench can ruin your career. Paul knew this, so he made a bold decision. He left Man United and joined Juventus, another club, and that decision to leave Man United became the turning point of his entire career. At Juventus, Paul became a superstar. He played so well that his name was on every reporter's lips. Every club wanted him, including Man United, the same club that barely gave him a chance before. After 5 successful years at Juventus, United came crawling back. This time, they paid a record-breaking $105 million, the highest transfer fee in football back then, just to bring Paul back. They also offered him a massive salary increase, and Paul didn't disappoint. From the moment he returned back to Man United, he made a huge impact, helping the team win 2 trophies, and then in 2018, he achieved his biggest accomplishment, winning the World Cup with France. At that point, Paul Pogba had it all: fame, wealth, trophies, and global respect. But while the world was celebrating Paul's success, some people in his own circle were jealous. One of them was his own blood brother named Matthias Pogba. Like Paul, Matthias was a footballer, but unlike Paul, he didn't make it to the top level. He never reached that global status, and he definitely wasn't earning Paul's kind of money. Then they were Paul's childhood friends, the people he grew up with. Together with Matthias, they felt entitled to a huge share of Paul's wealth. But Paul wasn't having it. He had helped them in the past allegedly, but he wasn't going to keep on signing check after check just because they knew him before fame. And that made them angry. So angry, in fact, that they came up with a dangerous plan. A plan to take the money from Paul by force, and that plan was to kidnap him. One day, while Paul was in France taking a short break, 2 masked men armed with guns ambushed him. They kidnapped him and took him to an apartment where they made a chilling demand. They requested $13.6 million from Paul, or else they would end his life. Terrified but thinking fast, Paul began to negotiate. Eventually, the kidnappers agreed to take a much smaller amount. Paul made the payment and then they let him go. After his release, he immediately reported the incident to the French police, and after a thorough investigation, the truth eventually came out. The people behind the kidnapping were Paul's brother Matthias and 5 of his childhood friends, people he had once considered as family. After this chilling discovery, they were all arrested. Matthias, Paul's brother, was found guilty and sentenced to 3 years in prison and was fined 20,000 euros. As for the other 5 men, Paul's childhood friends, they were also convicted. They received prison sentences ranging from 2 to 5 years and were fined between 10,000 euros and 20,000 euros.